Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Ladies Night. You know what it is. Hopefully, we can have some fun tonight. We want to do our game show tonight, y'all. We need three contestants, okay? So you got to have a cash app to play because the winner will receive a cash donation courtesy of the Ebony Star Network for playing the game. The game is called Who Don't Belong. It's not an easy game, you know. We had to make it hard to keep people from cheating by looking up answers on the internet. But tonight we got a great show for you tonight. You know, the manosphere, right? You know, kind of trying to stay away from these guys, right? But they say so many stupid things. You know, you can't help it sometimes. You know, one of the things that they always like to say is black women are the least desired. Well, we got a Becky tonight that's going to have something to say about that in a very, very big way. I want to stick around and hear what she got to say. You know, kind of funny how black women can be the least desired and the most copied at the same time. For some reason, that goes against logic. You know what I mean? But overall, we're going to have some fun. It's ladies' night. Hopefully, I don't be up here too long. We want some women to come up here on the chat and have some fun with the ladies tonight, so I can jump off. So without further ado, let's kick ladies' night off with a bang. We got the Lady Night, the host of Ladies Night. She is here along with the Thunder Princess, rolling with her, coming through. And here she is, the Lady Night herself, Miss Dame Frankie. It is all yours.
All right, thanks, Max, for the introduction of me and Abena. So, ladies, ladies, we always know it's not new for us that white women were always jealous of us, of black women. They try to be us so bad they appropriate our looks, and they risk their lives doing it to have it surgically look like us. So so
Right.
Abena, what's your take on this?
Okay. Right. It's true. We've been hearing some, we've been seeing it with our eyes that uh, Becky always being jealous about us, about black women, especially we the black women. They've been jealous of us with our natural beauty, everything, our skin,
Wait,
how we talk.
well, wait a minute. Are you saying that Becky is jealous of black women?
Right.
Is that what y'all saying?
Yes.
Well, that can't be true because why would somebody be jealous of someone who is the least desired? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, we are the least desires, but we have everything. So they've been jealous of what we have. And they wish they could have everything that black women have.
Is that right? Well, for some
Right.
reason, the black men don't want black women. From what I've been told, that black men don't want black women, and black women are the least desired, and they bad mothers and everything under the sun. I understand that you have a Becky sitting there on the video that says differently, huh?
Yes.
All
Mm.
right.
Yes, I do.
All right, y'all. Y'all have heard it like we've heard it. Black women are the least desired, and black women, nobody wants black women. And according to the Manosphere and Sissy Mims, nobody wants black women, right? Well, let's see about
Okay.
that.
All right. So before we show the Becky and play her, let's cover our bases. All right, this channel may contain contents authorized for use by its owner. However, according to Section 107 of the Copyright Act of the United States, the fair use of copyrighted work for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research is not an infringement of copyright. All right, now that we got that out of the way, we're using this for teaching moment and commentary.
Yeah, put up on the screen so everybody can see her.
All
This
right.
should be very interesting.
All right. All
As you
right.
can see, ladies, gentlemen, this is a Becky. This is the one that the so-called black man desires the most above all women. He's even so far. He's even gone so far as to say that being with this woman is a status symbol over his own woman. Well, let's see what Becky's got to say about that status symbol. Roll it, Dame.
All right. Here we
Hello and welcome to another video. Um, I normally don't make English content on my YouTube, but this video was actually inspired by a TikTok friend of mine. Her name is Waffles Only Sis, and she actually asked me to make this video because a video of mine, a TikTok video of mine, went viral, and the video was literally all about me stating why many white women, or most white women, are in fact jealous of Black women. So, as you can
Okay,
maybe
stop it right
guess, I
there.
got a lot of hate for the video. A lot of
No,
bothered white people. Um,
notice, y'all, she said why many white women are jealous of black women. I want you to keep that in mind as you're listening. This is the Becky that they say that they desire above all women. She is the cream of the crop. But yet she is jealous. Her and her sisters are jealous of the very woman that these bums say is the least desired. Kind of goes against logic, right? Keep it rolling, Dame.
All right.
try to make me understand or try to make me believe that what I'm saying comes from a point of like I'm literally judging myself. I'm saying I am jealous of Black women. That's why all white people are jealous of Black women, which is definitely not the point. Even if I was, um, everybody is at one point in their life always jealous of something or of somebody. But that's not the issue. The issue is that what I said comes from historical facts. It's not as if I pulled this out of my thumb and I felt like, let
Okay,
me just
stop
put
it.
this.
One more thing I want y'all to keep in mind. She said that white women are jealous of black women. Two, she said this is coming from historical fact. She's not making this up.
No.
She said historical fact, people. Roll it, Dane.
Yeah. Exactly.
On TikTok. Actually, the video was like a stitch. I saw a Black woman and she literally said, why do y'all hate Black women so much? And before I even go into it, I want to keep this as short as possible this time. Before I even go into it, I want to say that you are only jealous of someone you can never be like. Like if someone is out of your
Stop it.
reach.
You heard what she just said, y'all? Let's keep it. Let's keep these bullet points. White
Yeah.
women are jealous of black women. One, two. This is historical fact. Three, they are jealous of someone they can never be like.
Right.
Yeah.
They can never be
Be.
like, keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
Roll it, Dane.
All right.
That can be financially, socially, economically, visually, ethnically. It can have so many reasons. If somebody is out of your reach for you, you always react with jealousy, sometimes consciously and sometimes subconsciously. But it's always a point of,
Stop it
I
again.
wish.
Now, these manosphere guys, they always talk about how white women are status symbols and black women are the low lives and all that, right? But you see, this woman just said that white women are angry and jealous at black women because black women are out of their reach. That means they are above white women, and white women know it.
Mm-hmm. No
You are
matter.
far above them, and white women know it. Now, why these bums don't know that, I have no idea. But this is a
Mm-hmm.
white woman telling you that white women, that black women are out of their reach.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't play it.
I was that person. I wish I had that
Hey,
person's
Honey
money,
Spice.
car, house, face, body, eyes, ears, character, whatever. Jealousy always comes from a point of not being able to be like the person in question. Okay, so I actually wrote some things down because, of course, before I made that video, of course, I did my research, and the thing is, starting, for example, with fashion that was very modern in the 1700s. Women used to dress in a way that they used to carry like 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 a pillow. It wasn't technically a pillow, it was like a foam something in their behind to make their butt appear a lot bigger. Now, if we are looking at the physics of a white woman and the physics of a black woman, of course, always under the prescription, under the thought that not every woman is the same. Even different ethnicities have so many shapes, so many skin tones. White isn't white, black isn't black. Other than that, nobody's really black, nobody's really white. I'm speaking from a point that this is common sense. If it isn't to you, please check yourself first before coming for me. That one being said, of course, every woman's physics or every woman's body shape is different, but there are certain features that are attached to certain ethnicities. And of course, Black women are known for having beautiful full lips, very sharp facial features. They are known for their jawline, for their nose bones, for the hips of their nose. Is it called hips of the nose? I guess you know what I mean. The sharp eyebrows. They are known for their hips and the hourglass figure that's absolutely trendy now, that is everywhere. Some years back, you will still be bullied if you had a big butt. Now everybody wants a big butt. And the media have the caucasity to blame this on people like the Kardashians that are literally the human definition of copying black women. Um,
You heard what she said about the Kardashian, that they literally the human definition of copying black women.
And she talked about the natural, beautiful features of a black woman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Right.
understand. Are the manosphere guys blind? This is the Becky that they say is the best in the world. But here she is admiring and ogling about the beautiful natural features of a black woman. Something don't add up here. This is starting to smell. Go ahead, Dane.
Yeah. So yeah. So the Kardashians, oh, they
I'm gonna
owning up
play
to
the
it
video.
now. Oh, okay.
it starts not only with the body shape, is the lip fillers, is the eyebrow lifts. Many of us are getting the face contouring when we are getting injections to make the facial bones sharper, that are just not common in our ethnicity. These
Okay,
are
stop, stop,
things that
stop. Okay, this is what's good. Okay, this is what's tripping me out, right? They're getting all kinds of surgery to look like you, black women, but yet y'all the least desired. So I'm wondering why they're trying to look like you, and the manosphere guys are running away from you, saying you're the least desired. Are they running to white women because they know white women are trying to look like you, and they're trying to get a cheap,
Knockoff?
yeah, a cheap knockoff version of you?
Not.
They're trying to get some type of no frills. What do you call that? Generic version of you?
Generic. Well, yeah.
I mean, this woman just said that they're getting shit in their jawbones, injections in their face. That is insane. They are changing their entire look to be like you.
Yeah.
But yeah, dumbass black men say you're the least desired. How the hell could you be the least desired and the most copied at the same time? And the very women that they say is a status symbol is risking her own health and life to be like you, to look like you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Play it,
You got.
Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But of course, there are always exceptions, just like there are black women with small lips, black women with flat butts. Every, like I said in the beginning, everybody is different. But that notwithstanding, like I said, there are certain features, certain looks that are designed or that are known to be often seen in black women, black people in general. So now, thanks to social media, we have a whole new word for that, which is called blackfishing. That's like, I'm not even going to explain this because I'm not black, obviously, and I'm not in the position of explaining what black people are going through. I'm just speaking from my perspective as a white woman. Um, Blackfishing is exactly what we've been doing since we came to recognize the fact that Black women have what we can never achieve
Okay,
naturally.
stop. This Becky just sat up here in the midst what she and white women are doing. It is called blackfishing because they recognize that black women have something they can never have.
Naturally. Yeah. They can
Yeah,
never.
because they know.
Mhm. Go
And
ahead.
and that's a status symbol? Wait a minute. The woman that they're praising is praising you.
Right.
What what's that smell? Smells like manosphere shit. How about that? The
Yeah.
woman that they praise is praising you. And even created their own term. They call it blackfishing because you have what they can never have. You are the most beautiful, like I've been saying. I don't understand why black men don't have a. I don't understand why black men have a problem saying the fact that our women are the most beautiful. It's true.
They want to
It's
make.
not even. It's not even praise. It's fact.
Mm-hmm.
Becky's even telling you it is.
Yeah.
The Kardashians copy black women so much they don't even think anything's wrong with it. Matter of fact, they on some shit like, how come you ain't doing it? How about that? The very woman that these Negroes hate and disrespect, the woman that they praise and will give their life up for, is praising you and jealous because they know you are the most beautiful and they want to be like you. And they know that you have what they will never have.
Yeah.
Right.
Right. That's why they're
They,
women.
they know that we are special. That's why they are right. They are running for us, and they want to steal everything, but they can't. They can't be like the queen.
Mm-hmm.
And I come up here and I say proudly that our women are the most beautiful because they are.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I don't even understand what's wrong with your mind if you're going with a woman other than a black woman. Why would you go with another race of woman when you have the most beautiful? You're blessed to be the natural counterpart of the most beautiful and the strongest woman on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Have you lost your mind? There's no need to go elsewhere. You have the cream of the crop. You are at the mountaintop. There's nowhere to go but down. What are you going down for?
Well, I think they too weak.
The
They don't
black
want.
woman is at the top. When you step away from her, you're going down. You are blessed to be the natural counterpart of the most beautiful female and the strongest female that walks this earth. The mother of all civilization, the mother of all human life, the original. Everything else is a copy. Why are you going with a copy when you have the real thing?
Exactly.
Play it, Dane.
because surgery has just been around for a few years now. So, and it's been hyped and it's having a like a boom in the last maybe like 5 years thereabout. I can't really say because my ass is not. I don't have that kind of beautiful hourglass figure. I'm not even going to lie. If I had the coins, I will go for that because it's absolutely beautiful.
Stop it, stop it. You heard what this Becky just said? Keep in mind, this is the status symbol talking. She just said if she had the coin, matter of fact, let's say what she said. She said, I ain't even going to lie.
Right. Mm-hmm.
If I had the coin, she would go for the surgery. Why? Because it's beautiful. To look like a black woman
Right.
is beautiful.
Yeah.
Do you not hear what the white woman is saying? Do you not hear what's coming out of her mouth? She
Yeah,
said she
because of the
ain't even
natural
gonna,
beauty alone.
right, she said she ain't even gonna lie. If she had the coin, she will
It's
get the surgery to look like a black woman because it's what? Beautiful.
beautiful. And don't let nothing the other
Wait a minute.
Becky tell you otherwise.
What's that smell again? Still smelling manosphere shit.
Mm-hmm.
Play it, Dane.
All right.
Of course, that's jealousy. By the way, we need to redefine what jealousy really is. When I see a woman, I see her and I'm like, I wish I had the money to have this body. Better yet, I wish I was blessed with this body naturally. That's already jealousy. We are
Stop.
seeing jealousy.
Hey, she said
Hmm.
when she sees a black woman, she wish she had that body. She wish she had that body naturally.
Yeah.
And these pieces of shit got the nerve to disrespect you with this Euro trash who absolutely idolizes you. This dog smelling, dog mating Euro trash idolizes you.
Mm-hmm.
And they dare disrespect you with this trash. Play it, Dane.
as something that's so negative because most of the time, jealousy is followed by hate. But I can be jealous of somebody and still admire that person and adore that person for that. Still wish I had it. I don't have it. I can still love myself. Man, I'm still beautiful. I love the way I look. I love who I've become. I'm still a work in progress. That doesn't stop me from loving who I am now. That doesn't mean that I cannot look at another woman and be like, damn, girl, you're fine. I wish I had your body. Um, that's because I'm apparently okay with myself. So if you're at a point where you're not okay with yourself and you have every reason for your own, in your own thinking, you have a reason to be hating on other people because you're so desperately not comfortable in your skin, it's your problem, not theirs. Check.
Okay. Now, as you heard her say, white women be hating because they're not comfortable in their skin. They insecure. They don't like themselves, and they really throwing the hate at us because they want to be like us so bad. They so jealous of our bodies, our look, our skin, whatever it is always jealousy behind it. Even when they admire, there's a certain level of jealousy to the admiration. Hmm. So
Yeah,
yeah.
right.
Hmm. Avenue. So yeah, she's jealous of what she can never be.
They know they are jealous of everything that we have. They knew.
Mm. Okay. Yeah. So as I was
Okay.
saying, oh um,
No, go
as,
ahead.
as okay, as I was saying, so their jealousy is their insecurity because they know they can never be us, no matter what they do. Even when they have all these surgeries and do all these things, they still can't be us. They be with a black man. They still it's so insecure. He got to tear us down to make her feel better. Hmm.
Yes, because they hate us all because of jealousy. White women hate us because of jealousy. Because what we got, they cannot have it. And they've been jealous of us. And they
And
knew
they
it, they can never get it.
exactly they will never have it.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. All right, let's continue on.
Check yourself. So then another thing is that not only the copying, it is the social safety and social standard we enjoy for appropriating Black cultures. That starts with the hair. I have years back, before I came to realize that it's wrong, I used to wear braids, even here in Germany. I still do wear braids whenever we travel to Nigeria for the plain fact that it is part of their culture, my husband's culture, to have your hair braided during Christmas, and I'm the only white woman in the family, I can never ever be this disrespectful and be like, no, I'm not going to do that. It's part of the family, so I'm doing it when I'm in that environment, not when I'm here. However, years back, I used to do it. I always got compliments for
Abby,
my
is
hair.
that a African thing or just a Nigerian thing?
Okay, that is a Nigerian thing because I never see it in Ghana. I know we Brazil, but it's not a culture that we celebrate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. And Avana, what do you think of this? Okay, she's married to a Nigerian, and it's part of the Nigerian culture. They braid their hair for Christmas, for the Christmas holiday. That she is over there in Nigeria, and she's braiding her hair like they do traditionally do, because it's a husband's culture. Is what she's saying.
Right. Yeah, because she knows if her husband culture that they need to braid their hair, then she need to do that.
Hold on one
And
second. Hold on
she's
one second.
trying to learn.
Nah, honey spice. She's not with a black. But a lot of Nigerians are coons. Okay. Me and Abby, we've had discussions about Nigerians in the back chat. A lot of them are notorious coons, and they don't do their countrymen proud at all. So she's probably married to a coon. Go ahead, Abby. Sorry about that.
Yeah, right. So they're trying. This one, Peggy want to learn everything so that she can teach or she can tell his people that this is the kind of African culture you can learn, and when you go there, you are free to walk around. But it's not right. We don't have it in Africa. I think we have it only maybe some village in Nigeria, not entire Nigeria. So, like, I don't see it being a culture for anybody to learn. So I don't know where she find it.
Okay,
Okay, play
but
it then.
okay.
Yeah, we don't want to get to no long drawn out. We want to get through the video first, then we can have the heavy combo.
From black people, from white people. I have so many black women as friends, and I know what they go through. I know the discrimination they face because of if they carry their natural hair, if they have their hair braided. The only time when they are accepted in society, and I mean like absolutely accepted to an extent that they can be tolerated. Notice tolerance is an acceptance, and both of them don't mean that they are valued and that they are appreciated. Those are different adjectives altogether. So black women wear their braids is a problem. They wear their afro, it's a problem. They don't get jobs, they don't get apartments, they don't even get simple human rights
Okay,
because of their
stop.
identity.
I want y'all to pay very close attention to what she's about to say next because it goes to what the manosphere and these sissy bams and these red pill guys, all this shit that they've been saying about black women with attitudes and all of that. I want you to hear how she blows this up. She's going to blow that right out of the water and expose it.
Mhm.
So listen up very carefully. Play it, Dang.
Okay. And also pay attention to the fact she said tolerate, not accepted. Their acceptance, the only level is toleration. That don't mean they like you. Are they really accepted? Okay. Going back to the video.
But if we go and wear braids or wear native African clothes, if we go and have an aggressive tan, we are never going to be questioned. That's white privilege. And that's why we can freely copy black women for everything they naturally are and reap benefits and even get praised on top of what another person's discrimination is all about. So how can we comfortably sit and be like, I'm wearing braids because it's only hair? No, it's not only hair. It's another person's daily struggle because it's their culture and they're not free to express it. Meanwhile, you, Karen, and you, Becky, you go out, wear the braids, get praises, and absolutely do nothing against the discrimination black women go through.
Okay, stop.
That's the
Now, she just said, right, that they
Mhm.
can freely copy you, be like you, act like you, look like you, and they get praise. But
Mhm.
you, the black woman, can't be yourself.
Exactly.
A copy can be you and get praise and get loved and all of that. But if you be you, you got an attitude. If you be
Mhm.
you, you're an
Right.
angry black woman. If you be you, it's a problem.
Mhm.
So what did that tell you about guys in the manosphere? We talked
They
about the
full of it.
black hand. We talked about the black hand of white supremacy, right? And so
Mhm.
this white woman is
Right.
revealing to you the white supremacy behind why the black woman gets treated the way she gets treated. And so if she's being treated this way by white supremacy and the same way by the guys in the manosphere, the sissy bims and all of that, then what does that tell you about them? They are in league with white supremacy. That's why I call them the black hand of white supremacy. They
Mhm.
work for white supremacy.
And
They
her
are the
name is
black hand of white supremacy. They spew
Mhm.
the same white supremacist talking points about black women. This white woman just told you that they can copy you at will and be you at will and will get praised for it. but you can't be you.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead,
Exactly.
Dane.
The acceptance of compliments. That's when we are getting those compliments without correcting that, oh, thank you. This is actually a black hairstyle. This is actually, we are not even ready to question our own white privileges. That's why we are labeling it only hair so that we can comfortably culturally appropriate another person's identity. We are using these statements to make ourselves comfortable while we know that we are doing the wrong thing. We know deep down, we know, we just don't want to say it out because we want to reap the benefits. That
Okay. She said they wanted to reap the benefits of the compliment. Don't want to acknowledge that it came from black women or as a black cultural hairstyle or any of that. She just wants the praise and all that other stuff.
And
And
then
she
she said,
knows.
the Beckys that are copying you don't do anything to stand up for you.
Hmm.
Excuse me.
Yes.
They don't do anything to stand up for you. And they know that you're being discriminated against.
Hmm.
They know it. The
Right.
Kardashians, who are the living definition, human definition of copying black women, won't stand up for you.
Hmm.
But they copy you as if it's the natural thing to do.
Yeah.
But they won't stand up for you,
Yeah,
knowing that you're under the oppression, knowing that you're under white supremacy and you're being mistreated. Okay, y'all.
Uh huh. Yeah.
that's a very very current example is actually the snuggly baby carrier. If you're done with this video and you have gotten to this point, why don't you Google what Google tells you about the snuggly baby carrier that was loud, apparently.
Okay,
Apparently,
stop. Okay, what she's talking about here is that African women, since the beginning of time, have been carrying their babies a certain way. You
Hmm.
know, they have them tied to their body, right? Strapped to their body. They've been doing that since the
right.
beginning of time, even before white people.
Hmm.
A Becky went on a Peace Corps mission
Hmm.
over into Africa, saw the African women doing it, then came back and created something called what, the snuggle?
Snuggly.
Yeah, the snuggly, and took credit for it. Didn't even acknowledge where she got it from.
Yeah.
I mean, eventually it was exposed where she got it from, but the fact that she just took advantage of African women, act as if she was the one that came up with the idea
Hmm.
and got all that money for it and never gave black women or any black child a fucking dime. Excuse my French. Not
Yeah.
one dime did she donate to a black family, nothing. But went to Africa, stole an idea or stole a natural way that the African women take care of their children, brought it back here, created the Snuggly, made millions of dollars off of it, and never donated a penny to an African family or a black family. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah. Could at least help out the village where she was doing her Peace Corps thing at. Okay. Let's
And let
continue
me tell
on.
you something. These Beckys have been raiding you for decades. And you got these sellout Negroes who are chasing after these Beckys who are chasing after you. They're chasing the Beckys. The Beckys are chasing you, trying to be you. You know why white women killed a lot of slave babies back in the day? It
Yeah.
wasn't because they hated black people. They killed those babies because their husbands found black women irresistible.
Mm-hmm.
And they killed
Mhm.
those babies out of jealousy.
Yeah.
because they could not keep their husbands. The lure of the black woman was so powerful, white slave masters found them irresistible. So, in fact, that they put many black women in charge over the other slaves
Mm-hmm.
and trusted the black women more than they trusted white women and white men. They found black women irresistible. This is the all powerful charm and mesmerizing beauty of black women. If you are around them long enough, you will fall in love with them. You will become mesmerized. The beauty is enchanting. It's naturally enchanting. Now, the problem with the gay dudes is that their minds are effed up.
Mm-hmm.
They're insane. They they're mentally ill. So they don't count. It doesn't work on them because they're mentally ill. Anytime a man walks around here and is sexually attracted to another man, is mentally ill. A woman who walks around here is attracted to another woman is mentally ill. That's a mental issue. No, I ain't no psychologist. I ain't no psychiatrist. I ain't no damn doctor. But I got common freaking sense. There's something wrong with the mind if you're walking around here attracted to the same sex. That is unnatural. See, this is another reason why they try to kill natural things. They try to tell you, oh, hope is nothing. Oh, don't believe. Oh, don't be emotional. Oh, don't be natural. That's why they always got you covering up with artificial things and superficial things to cover up the natural power of the beauty that you possess. Understand something. Your beauty is power. Beauty is so powerful, it can stop the most powerful man on this earth in his tracks. The saying that beauty soothes the savage beast comes from the mesmerizing power that is possessed by the All Mother, which is the black woman. Men find her irresistible. Note I said men, not man is fear, not sissy bims. Those aren't men. Red pill, those aren't men. I said men find black women irresistible, men of all races. Go on.
Google says that a white woman discovered the snuggly baby carrier. Meanwhile, women in today's Tanzania, Namibia, Angola, Congo, literally the whole southern part of Africa, downwards of Cameroon downwards, have been carrying their children like this ever since they came to existence. And white supremacy and white privilege made it possible for a white woman to reap benefits of something, not only benefits in the form of praises, we are talking about money, we are talking about recognition, we are talking about getting compliments and getting praises for something she had absolutely no hand in. She literally saw it when the native Africans did it and still do it up to today. She saw it, appropriated it, made it her own, made it known in the white man's world, in the Western world, and got credit for it. And she's at fault because she failed to recognize the black woman as its origin. She failed to recognize the black woman as the origin of humanity, point one, and the origin of the idea she stole from that woman. Man, all of us went to school. If you go to school and do this kind of crap, you will fail every single available class. But if you're white and you're grown and you steal from black people, you get media recognition, you get money, you get praises. That's white privilege. And that's only possible in a form of white supremacy because we keep it alive. Whenever we appropriate a black woman's identity, culture, heritage, her entire being, her entire identity, without giving her credit, without making sure that she can carry the same thing we are carrying out her house without ever being discriminated once, we are guilty. And that's all.
Wow.
Okay.
She ended
Now,
it she ended it with some power, didn't she?
hmm
I mean, y'all heard it right
Yeah,
from the horse's mouth.
white
So the next
supremacy.
so next time you hear these manosphere crap talking about black women are the least desired, laugh at them.
Hmm
Laugh at them. Because the women that they most desire idolize you and want to be like you, which makes them sound like fools. Because all they're doing is regurgitating white supremacist talking points.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
and
Dane.
feeding into the white privilege that a black woman can't even step out of her house with her stuff without white women appropriating it, and then they get the praise and stuff like that. Okay, we used to a white world, white privilege and stuff like that, but when our own doing it, no, 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 that is not good. You don't praise her and raise her up and then dog out your black women for the same thing you praising a white woman for.
And again, the joke's on them. They're the fools because the white woman praised you.
right.
Hmm
The white woman wants to
Yeah,
be like you.
yeah. Because you don't want to praise us. Now we have the woman that you praise her, and she is praising us.
Right. She want to be a black woman.
hmm
Right. She
And
want to
you
have
just heard
everything
it.
that black women have.
Right. And you just heard it. We didn't make this up. You
No.
see her, you heard her, you
Yeah.
want to be black. You want to be a black woman.
Yeah.
And this is the same woman that they say is a status symbol, the same woman that they praise over you, she's praising you and see you as the highest status to reach.
Yeah.
She see you above her.
Yeah.
And she knows that you are out. This woman said that you are out of reach.
They. Yeah. They can never reach what comes naturally to us.
So next time you hear them sorry sap punk ass Negroes with this BS, laugh at them because they're fools.
Hmm
Do they know that the woman that they're chasing is chasing you? Do they know that they sound stupid when they say you are the least desired, but you are the most copied? Do they know what they're saying when they praise the Becky and the Becky is praising you? What would they think if right before they kissed the Becky, she said to them, "Hey, I want to be a black woman"? Would they still kiss her, or would they go jump out the window? I would prefer they jump out the window, especially if it's several stories high and there's a concrete pavement at the bottom.
Hmm.
Because of their manosphere. So,
Well, I think some
You
of them.
mean man is queer?
Yeah. Yeah. So their cultural appropriation, their jealousy, they're trying to be like us has gone back very far. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Shoes.
but nothing will make them be like us. Nothing that will, even they will try going to those kind of pedicure, all those things all the time to change therapies, to pay a huge money to become like us. But nothing can make them be like a black woman. We are too special for them to be jealous. and they can't be like us.
Yeah. One of the two main things is our skin color and our hair texture. Uh, their hair is not like our hair. We can do more things with our hair than they can, and it's driving them crazy. Yeah, but they and the most they can do is tan to get, and then to get
See now,
close to our skin tone will kill them.
see now I get it, right?
Hmm.
They have to keep the black woman subdued. So all of the non-black women are working together. They have to because the black woman is such a juggernaut, right? If they leave her alone and let her natural beauty flows, she would really conquer the whole world
Hmm. Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
men will flock to her. So they have to keep the black woman subdued. This is why you got Asians having you put on a whole bunch of fake artificial shit to cover up your natural beauty. You got white men giving you makeup and chemicals to cover up your natural beauty. You got Indians giving you fucking hair and horsehair to cover up your natural beauty. And then they tell you, they mess with your psyche and tell you that your natural hair is bad, tell you that your natural stuff, they try to, they mess with your psyche, they mess with your physical appearance.
Hmm.
They have to. If they don't, then they don't stand a chance in hell to compete with you.
Oh no, they can't compete against us woman to
Yeah.
woman. They have to use men. They use their men,
Now
other people men. Hmm.
I'm not saying it's right, but now I understand it. They can't compete with you. They have to find a way to compete with you. If they don't try to subdue you, they can't compete with you. They can't keep their husbands because their husbands are going to run to you. The white woman couldn't keep her husband doing slavery. He was just addicted to black women.
Yeah.
And in some cases, to the point that he wasn't sleeping with her.
Yeah, he wasn't even sleeping with her. Do y'all know that a lot of white men slept in the slave pens and didn't even sleep in their own house?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
The irresistibility of the black woman is mesmer, is powerful. So they got to do all of these things. You understand?
Yeah.
So they can compete with you. Now, here's another problem that the white woman has. She's about to turn up her hatred. You know why? Because her man is getting weaker.
Hmm.
He's getting weaker. He's starting to like her less and less and like you more. Now he's starting to put money behind you.
Hmm. Yeah.
He just gave black women the largest donation in history to a group. He didn't give it to his own woman. He gave it to black women. What was it, $10 million, name?
Billion.
Oh yeah, $1 billion, yeah.
Hmm.
Or something like that.
10 billion.
$10 billion.
Wait. No, I think it's even more than that.
Okay, we'll get the numbers right, but he just put all this money behind black women.
Hmm.
Why do you think that is? He didn't do
Uh,
that to his own woman. He started to get to the point where he said, "Fuck it, black men can have her. I want your woman." This is a roundabout way of telling the black man, "Hey, look, I want your woman.
Right.
I don't want my woman. You can have my woman. My woman ain't shit. Wait till you find that out." When you wake up one morning, she
Mhm.
peeling the skin off your black ass. Where do you find that out? I want your woman. Your woman is the most beautiful. Now, I done played along with my woman for decades. I'm tired of living a lie. I know you are the most beautiful. I know your woman is the most beautiful. And you a dumbass for treating her that way. I'm gonna put some money behind her and I'm gonna start treating her the way she's supposed to be treated. And since I got power in this motherfucker, I'm gonna start giving her more and more power. And you dumbasses running around here talking about black women are the most are the least desired. You dumb fuck. You don't even know the game that's being played. You stupid, ignorant wretch. This white man is playing you. You gonna look up one morning and you gonna get what the fuck you asked for. And let me tell you something. You ain't gonna like the results of it. You gonna get what you asked for one day. This white man ain't playing no fucking games. All he care about is his money. He done put a lot of it behind black women. He didn't do that for no reason.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
You dumbass niggas don't get it. Go ahead, name.
Yeah. So so you're falling into the jealous Becky's hands. She's the new head, and because she can't go woman told woman to woman against us, she's gonna use other men, including used. I didn't want to use that S word. You stupid Negroes in the manosphere, and you got to make her feel better. So you got to tear us down to make her feel better and secure, but that ain't gonna last because hey, she can never be like us. You're gonna spend all your money into all these surgeries so she can be a pale copy of us, and she's still not gonna be happy.
Yup, and the white man, in the meantime, is plotting on stealing your woman from you. More and more pictures and posters and billboards are popping up all over this country of white men with black women,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
beautiful black women.
Yeah, because you have the beautiful women and you can't take care of them, they are going
Hmm.
to take it from you.
They're gonna take them
So
from
that
you.
yeah, you go to the other women who are trying to be like we the black women.
And the
They
black
can be
woman
like
is,
us.
and everything the black woman has is natural. So he ain't got to worry about waking up one morning and her face falling on the damn floor
Right.
or her butt falling off
Yeah,
Yeah.
or her not
or
waking up from surgery at all,
yeah, he ain't got to worry about none of that.
or 10 or 5 or 20 years later she got uh what's that the
I mean,
cancer, the
imagine,
skin
right?
cancer.
Imagine you sitting at dinner at a nice restaurant with your Becky, with your chest poked out, and y'all eating and talking, and all of a sudden her face just gets long. It just gets long because her facelift done fell apart. Right while she was eating, face just got long and shit.
Oh, where shit her butt start leaking from the butt
Yeah,
implants. you hear a big an explosion, and you're thinking, oh, did somebody shoot up in here? No, your Becky's butt exploded.
Yeah. White man, he tired of that. He said, fuck this. He said, why deal with this woman with all this insecure shit when I can go for the real thing? See, look, have at it. Have your Becky's. I want to see what y'all gonna do when your Becky's come home looking like a black woman.
Oh,
What you gonna do? Are you gonna tell her she the least desired now?
well, uh, well, he might. Hopefully, he don't. Well, he shoots. He'd be such a confused mess. His Becky that looked like a black woman. How he's gonna show off his Becky now? Look at my snow bunny. She's all brown and round and mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh well. I guess we'll find out. Okay, ladies. I put the link in the chat. Want to come up and discuss this topic of what the Becky said about about white women being jealous of black women, and that they always were. And it's they had appropriated our culture, our bodies for a long time. Back when she talked about the pillow thing on the back, here's the image of what she's talking about in the 1800s. This is what
Right.
it's called a bustle. Oh, okay. You can see it more clearly here. But here, let me try something a little bit easier. See here? See how that makes it look like she got a big behind? No, she don't. She don't have that behind. That's a contraption called a bustle back in the 1800s. So that's see back in the 1800s, uh, African slave, black women with the behind that seem to mesmerize their men. So subconsciously they try to imitate that by putting this contraption on that make it look like they got a big butt.
That is what they used to deceive the black men that is trying to rush to white women, and they try to make them as the queen. But they can be the queen. We are so special. We are natural queen. And no one can take those queen from our hand.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so is that what that was?
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
a pillow back there?
Well,
Yeah.
some of them it might have started off like that, but it didn't have the right butt-like shape, so they have a contraption built into the corset or the underskirt, and it'll make it spread out, and it look like she has a butt underneath there. Yeah, look at that.
Wow.
See, if she used a pillow, it wouldn't look butt shaped. It just looked like
Wow.
something big on the back of her butt. But they wanted to make it as butt shaped as possible.
That
This
don't
is
even that don't even that don't even look right. That look crazy as hell.
well, yeah. But you see, this is from 1870, and this other
Man, it look
one,
crazy as hell, man. That don't even look right.
uh huh. Well, yeah, they were trying to. They were having so many young men who weren't even bothering getting married because they were attracted to their slaves, who quite a few of them had a butt. So they would try to imitate it. It might fool them for a little while until they got them into bed and
Hey, Auntie, yo, hey, Auntie, I feel you. I saw one right. I saw one right that looked like she was carrying one of her butt cheeks in her pocket. I'm serious, yo. It looked crazy as hell. And then, like, I saw one dude, with a Becky, and he was on the phone, right? And he had these black shades on. He started strolling this shit, right? Then his Becky came out. She had a hump on her back that was as
oh,
big as a satellite dish.
oh, you saw one of them? Oh,
Yeah. I didn't know whether to get in front of her to get good reception or get the hell out of the way. You
This
know
is
what I'm
very
saying?
funny.
Get close to it, get a strong ass signal on your phone and shit, right? Like, oh boy.
and then the Beckys have a nerve to wear them T-shirts where it shows the most flesh.
And I saw a Becky that looked like a serious. I mean, she was so big. Y'all ever see like them big bins they be having at Walmart filled with watermelons?
Yeah,
Those big cardboard. And she was as wide as one of those.
dang.
I mean,
Mhm.
ridiculously wide.
Did the
It it looked like a couple of young kids could run a 100-yard dash across her back.
Wow, I hadn't seen one of them in a long while. And the
Word
one
is
I did,
bond.
Mhm.
she broke the electric cart.
He was huge. Yeah, yeah, I seen that. Yo, man, yeah, I see one break the car and fall. You know what they had to do? They had to bring in their utility vehicle and get straps and put it on this motor thing like a forklift and try to lift her up.
Wow.
Yeah, they
Wow.
called the ambulance and everything. I mean, she was. They called the. You know, you big when they got to call the fire department to help get you up.
Mm-hmm.
You are big as hell when you fall and they call the fire department.
Yeah.
And they showing up with the jaws of life, all kinds of winches and shit. Y'all know what a winch is?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
It's that motorized circle thing that go and it pulls the cable. You know what I'm saying? You take the cable off and tie it on to something, then you hit that button and go and it pulls something to it. That's called a winch.
Yeah. That must have mean her people that was feeding her at home went on strike, so she had to go out herself.
Yo, I saw one Becky walking and literally she sound like like her arms she had on a wife beater and some shorts, so her legs and arms were showing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were jiggling everywhere. Straight jiggling. She looked like jello. It was jiggling. And check this out. Her skin and thighs was rubbing together so bad, it sounded like she was farting every time she walked.
Oh. Oh.
She making her arms and legs were making fart sounds. Like I was like, damn.
Oh.
I was, I, I was about to offer to go in the store and get us some WD-40. Like, damn, the fuck. I mean, damn. And she had a black man with her too. And he didn't give a fuck. He was on some cool shit. Dude was Chester Cheetah. Dude had his hair slicked back with points at the back top of both heads, right? Looking like fucking the cat in the hat. Walking smooth. Dude had a protruding mouth and nose, looking like Chester Cheetah. They cool, man. Hey, they don't care if they Becky's look like a broken pile of rubble. They don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care if
Mm,
they Becky look like a pile of rubble. They can give a good goddamn. All they care about is the fact that they were the Becky. Like, hey man, your Becky, man, what happened to her knees, bro? Oh, she had her knees removed 2 months ago. Man, it's been hell. What do you mean? Well, today is her good day. She's standing up today, but it's when she fall. But what happens when she fall? A lot of things. A lot of things like what? Well, uh, depending on where she falls, there could be a lawsuit against us because she may break something.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got to call special services to come pick her up. Now, they no longer covered under the insurance because she's super, super heavy. So now we're
Mm-hmm.
being charged an extra fee. So then we got to pay for them to move space out of the ambulance. They got to throw something out. We got to pay for it. Like, well, damn, dude, you got to do. Why don't you just get you another girl? Oh, well, she been with me, when I didn't have nothing. Well, what do you got now? Nothing. Oh, so you ain't got nothing now either? You need to get the hell on it, man. Mm.
Shoes. Shoes.
wow.
Some young white boys were. I mean, some young black boys
Well,
was asking him how does he do her with all that fat on her.
well, ladies, how you like it? How you like it? My
Okay.
name, my name is Cool Sugar Ray. I'm here to let you know that the Beckys are the best women in town. Now, you black lady, you color ladies, y'all go on and stay in y'all place. Y'all ain't desired or nothing like that. It's the Beckys where it's at. They're a status symbol. There's a status symbol.
Mm.
So what you say, ladies?
We know.
Well, well, if it's about the status symbol, why you over here talking to us? Go over there.
Well,
There's
I
Becky
just
over
thought
there.
I just tell you a story about my Becky. I thought I'd let you know that she could do things you can't do.
Okay, like what?
Well, when I want to go grocery shopping and I got a lot of food that I don't want no more, all I gotta do is tell her, say, "Hey, Becky, it's time to eat." And all that food is gone. And I can go shopping. See?
S- So
Didn't have to
when
move nothing. She
okay, so
done
you
ate every can in the cupboard. Done ate every box of cereal, every egg, everything, and she puts everything in the garbage, nice and neat like. Now you can't do that. How many
uh,
cans of pork and beans can you eat in one serving? My Becky can eat 78 cans of pork and beans in one serving.
okay, so your Becky is a hog.
So
My Becky can eat 78 cans of pork and beans, 37 cans of collard greens, 46 cans of green beans, 92 cans of candy yams, and 230 pounds of bacon, 450 pounds of fat back, and one crackling.
Okay,
Oh,
aren't
and
you?
I forgot the one Diet Coke.
Yeah, well, aren't you afraid that when you go out, some farmer ain't gonna grab her and haul her off to the slaughterhouse, thinking she's
No,
all?
no, funny you should mention that because I had to have a knockdown, drag out fight with some old boy down the road who kept thinking that my Becky was a cow. Now she can't help making some sounds and whatnot. Okay, uh, see, she got a breast problem. Her breasts hang too much because they're too big, and they rub together so bad that they had to put metal casings on the inside so they won't catch on fire. But the problem is that they got tassels on, so every time she walks down the street, there's a gyration event that starts to happening, and they get to clapping together, and they sound like a bell. You know, the kind of bell that a cow wears.
Oh,
So every time he hear that bell, he keep coming down trying to lasso her and drag her down to his farm, and we keep getting into a fisticuff scuffle and all.
okay. I think you need to leave your Becky at home.
Are you kidding
Right.
me? This is the
Yeah.
best woman in the whole world. I used to be with black women, but let me tell you what happened.
Mm-hmm.
They used to cheat on me and treat me like a dog.
Cheat on you? What black woman you been messing with?
Well, I was with a black woman named Lula. Now let
Uh,
me tell you about Lula. Lula was a pretty, 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 pretty black woman.
mm-hmm.
One day I brought Lula some wild Irish rose.
Mm-hmm.
And all I did was presented it to her. You know what she did? He took that bottle from me,
Mm-hmm.
knocked me across my face with it, knocked out two of my teeth, and said that she was going to have sex with my brother. I
Wait a
caught
minute.
old Lula and my brother doing a bump and grind. Since then, I ain't looked back. It's been all Becky's for me. I don't care if my Becky got a pair of tricycles for feet. That's gonna be my Becky. I'll roll her waddling ass all over town in pride.
You know Becky might be cheating on you, right?
Well, well, see, I go for the Becky's nobody want.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I go for the deformed Becky's. That way, I'm assured loyalty.
So you choosing the desperate Becky that nobody wants?
Right, the Becky I got right now got a growth on one of her arms so big it looked like a watermelon patch.
Oh, that's big.
Yeah, and she got to wear it in the sling because she can't hold her arm up because the growth is too big, make her arm too heavy. So you got to put it in the sling, and then the sling is around her neck, which is in turn putting the mark on her neck too. So she got problems, but she's still my Becky.
Okay, aren't you afraid she's gonna fall on you?
Well, no, once we get the wagon and everything together, I can just push her around.
Okay, but still, wait, push her around.
Yeah,
I
so she
don't think
won't.
so. No, I don't think you'll be able to do
That way
that.
she won't have to walk.
Yeah, but how much does she weigh?
Well, it's not polite to ask a woman her weight.
Okay, how much you think she weigh?
Well, let's just say, uh,
How many
hmm,
times more than you?
oh, about 50 times.
No, you're not gonna be able to push her. I don't think the wagon will be able to take the weight.
That's why I'm having one made with a motor on
You're
it.
not gonna get that in the stores.
I just build one myself.
Uh, You're not gonna be able to get it through the doors of some of them stores.
She don't have to go. I go in the store.
Then why take her out the house?
Oh, wait a minute, y'all. We got a comment here.
Okay.
Let me check it.
Oh, okay. Becky Woods love dog, not just for pets. If her breast getting low, she's gonna be Bigfoot. All right. So, oh Lord, uh, Max and his okay. I don't think he's gonna need a Mack truck to drive her into the stores.
He's back. Wow.
Okay.
Okay, we got 7 people in here. Okay, so anybody want to play our game? Do we have enough contestants? We need 3 contestants, y'all. Y'all want to play our game?
Mm.
We need 3 contestants.
And you must have a cash app to play because the prize we sending through cash app.
Now, you must have a cash app to be eligible to play, so we can give you the reward when you win. Do we have any tickets for? We need 3 contestants, y'all.
Put a 1 in the chat if you're willing to become a contestant. Put a 2 if you're not.
Okay, well, listen, I got to go.
Uh-huh.
Call me back if the game gets going. I'm going to leave you ladies to ladies' night. Y'all can get on with the rest of the show. Thank you for having me up. But I'll be listening in case y'all get the game. If y'all get the game going, I'll come back up. All right?
All right. All
All right,
right.
everybody. Peace, power, unity. Enjoy ladies' night. Ladies, don't be shy. The link's in the chat. It's ladies' night. Come on up and kick it with the ladies. Peace.
All right. Thank you, Max. Okay. So let's move. Okay. Okay. Anybody that was with us last night know that we had a troll called Linda Anderson, and she claimed that black women are training their daughters to sell themselves to the highest bidder.
That's not possible. That black women can sell their children, their daughters, to the streets to be a prostitute or to bring money home.
Yeah, yeah. She's not being clear what she mean by that. I don't know if she means okay,
Okay.
women are
Is she
training
talking?
not to uh, get involved with a broke man or a man who don't have
Okay.
a job. Hmm.
Okay. Is she talking about her daughters or she's talking about single black mothers and their daughters?
Oh well, she's talking about single black mothers and their daughters.
You see, one thing that Linda Anderson or Linda something something, I don't know, so so and so, she was like, okay, if you saying black single mothers and their daughters, I never see any black mother who was just treating or sending her daughter to the street to be a prostitute and bring money home to feed the family. Never. The black mother, single mother, went to look for whatever he can do to take care of his children. So you have to appreciate even the black single mothers that they do a great job. Because where is the fathers? Why is it that we don't have the fathers home to support the women over there?
Yeah, yeah, and
Because
oh, go ahead.
because the single mothers did not give birth by themselves, but they have a sex with a man and they get a pregnant. So where are those men?
They either left, you know, they died, or it was a pump and dump. They were.
Okay, right. So if we have them die or they are alive, but they are not supporting the mother. See, as a black single mother, I tell you, if you doesn't be in their shoes, you will not know what is going on unless they tell you their story, and then you are understanding it. But we have people all over this world blaming single mothers, black single mothers,
Hmm.
and we are not rather supporting them to make them happy.
Hmm. Yeah, and I don't know
Linda
where the.
Anderson, Linda Anderson, you never supported a single black mother. If you yourself you are a single black mother, you cannot say what you're saying to these single black mothers because they've been doing their best. If I don't know, I know a lot of people who are single baby mothers and they try much of their best to train their children very well.
All right. Yeah. Well, she blames the black community being the way it is now. Single baby mamas. She
See,
said.
this black community being where it is now is because of the fathers are not doing their responsibilities. Because the fathers leave everything for the women to do that, and they will go ahead and blame the women for everything.
Hmm.
Because as a good responsibility responsible as a good responsible man, you need to be home for your children. When we say you need to be home for your children, not just sitting down playing video games in the house, watching your woman to go and suffer and bring money home or bring food to the table, but you would rather go and bring it to the table for so that your children can get something to eat and you can train the children very well. Because in the olden days, our great forefathers not be sitting down home playing video games. They always find out to have something and bring it back home to take care of their family. And they don't leave their children for the women to take care of. And they will not even blame any women for their fault, because that is your fault. You could not take care of your children. And we have these women who have sacrificed themselves to take care of these children. You rather blaming them.
Uh-huh. When they teach their children, or they teaching their daughters, don't get involved with a man who don't have a job, who don't work, who don't have any money. That's not them prostituting their daughters. That's just common sense, especially if
Right,
they made the mistake of not doing that. So they want better for their daughters. So they tell them, look, don't waste your time on a man that doesn't have a job, um, is
right,
not working, is lazy, and
right,
don't have any money, or he's not
right,
saving his money for something, like a property, a house, a business of his own, and stuff like that. So
right,
yeah, in fact, yeah. So hey, even if the father was there, he would still be telling his daughters not to waste their time on a lazy man, a man that ain't working, man don't have no job, and he's not saving for a goal. He's not trying to, you know, you know,
Right.
if he's not
But
trying
you do know
to
something.
business or have his own house or have his own car.
But do you know something? She, as a good mother, always sit down with her children, tell them what is going on in this world, teach them the right path they need to be.
Mhm.
Every good mother who wants a future, the children's future bright, sit
Mhm.
down with them and talk to them, teach them the world they have to work on. They
Mhm.
can't say that because the fathers are not there, so the mothers are teaching the children wrong thing. So you can't be sitting down with your children and tell them what is going on. You cannot give them advice. That is what Anderson is saying. Oh no. You have to sit down with your children. Ask them what is going on. If they have some problems, they can voice out and tell you, Mama, this is what I have when I was on my way to school. So the children can voice out everything happens to them. But if you don't have this kind of relationship between your children, how can they tell you what is going on? That's why we have these children who are now being manosphere, who are now being gay, who are now being a whole lot of things that I can mention. Because the fathers cannot call their children and ask them what is going on.
It's not that he can't. It's just that he won't. There's
Right.
fathers out there. They just won't.
Right. Because he thinks that is the job for the women to do that.
Mhm.
But he don't know you too as a father, you have to do the same thing. You see, that's why I think, see, before a mother or a woman that you go into a relationship, you need to listen to some kind of advice before you be into relationship. You cannot just wake up, because these men that they are coming, they have a weak mind and a weak mentality. Their mind is very weak, and they are trying to make everyone a baby mama, not a wifey.
Mhm.
Linda Anderson can be with his husband, but he's not trying to talk about baby single mothers. He's trying to say baby single mothers are the fault of these children who been hurt or in the black communities. See, if the fathers are in the communities trying to straight the children very well, I tell you, we're gonna have a good children, we're gonna have a good daughters because we have a man in the house. But here is the case: the men are running, leaving the women to do their work for them, and the women also, we are trying our best to do what they can do, because we cannot leave our children that way. These children are our future. They are the people who are going to make our black communities very high.
Mhm.
Look at what is happening now. We have a whole lot of white women who is jealous about us.
Mhm.
She is very jealous. What do you think she's very jealous about? She's very jealous about everything we have, because we can even take care of our children whilst the men are not in the house.
Mhm. Yeah.
If the men leave everything for us, we can take care of them.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of them can't even hack it. You know, when the man leaves, they can't handle that kind of pressure, and they dump the kids in foster care.
Right.
But Linda Anderson is, if she's female, I still don't think she's female. Um, because she's blaming single baby mamas, but there's no mention of that she's blaming them because she's been helping them and they're not taking her help or anything like that, which I doubt very
Right.
much. And unless she, they just, you know, don't know you. But hey,
Right. That's
mhm,
why yesterday I was asking her a question about how many baby mothers, black baby mothers, have she ever helped in her area or her community or
mhm.
her ward that she lives? If she can tell us, then I would think, oh, okay, that means you try your best. But it's the mother's fault that they couldn't help their children very well. I will understand. But if she cannot tell me, then that means she shouldn't blame any black single mother for anything.
And when we say help, we're not talking about just giving advice. We're talking about, offering to babysit or watch the kids for a little while, or keeping an eye on her house and be like, look, I know you be working, but while you were gone, your kids were doing this and doing that. You know, wanted to let you know what was going on while you were gone. All kind of other stuff. The closer you are, the more you offer to help. But from the sound of it, I don't think she helped at all. She's being judgmental and pointing fingers and placing the blame, but not being fair about it. It sounds like she's one. I'm married. I got married before I had any kids and stuff like that. And she should have did the same. She should have kept her legs closed. That's what she was saying. In the early stuff, should have kept her legs closed, and then she wouldn't have had these kids. You don't know what's going on with this baby mama. She probably did. A lot of baby mothers are product of a divorce. They were married. They did the right thing. They kept their legs closed till they got married, and it didn't work out for various reasons. And now they divorced, and he's leaving her to take care of kids by herself, not providing financial help, not providing hands-on help, or even just coming to see the kids. hmm
Right.
hmm So
Right.
I'm wondering, okay, if she's not that close to him, how she knows what did she hear? Did she actually hear and see the mother put the child on the street and say, "Don't come home till you make some money. Do whatever you got to do. Sleep with him. Give him whatever he wants." Is that what you claiming? Cause I know that ain't true.
Yeah. I know no single mother or no baby single mother can tell her daughter to go to the streets and makes money and bring it home. Never. It will not happen.
Uh-uh.
Never, never. I never seen some before. I don't know, maybe on her wood, she have a lot of baby mothers over there. And so maybe they have been doing that we don't know. She can come over and tell us so then we know where they're doing that. Because I've never seen some before.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know.
Okay, or is she assuming because a single baby mother got desperate enough that she sold her body to take care of kids? That she assuming that she's selling her daughter to? The only time I heard of something crazy like that and I ain't even hear from the actual people. It's a story. The from a story where the mother was so hooked on drugs, she she offered her daughter to the drug dealer for the crack. I've seen two stories like that, two movies. One of them, the mother changed her mind at the last minute and couldn't do it. Another one, she it the story that it was years ago. They both grown, and it was years ago, and she didn't offer it to a drug dealer. Offer her daughter to her husband. So that no, that wasn't even a single baby mother. That was a married woman. Offer her child from a previous relationship to her present husband. But as I said, that's movies. I ain't saying it don't happen in real life because I never heard it from a real person. So to me, that's an anomaly. I've seen too many mothers do whatever they have to work themselves to the breaking point, trying to provide for their kids, doing
Right.
3 and 5, and putting together part time, doing 3 and 4 part time jobs, you know, to make the money stretch and the ends to meet and to provide everything.
Right. We have these single mothers who don't even rest. They don't have any time for their rest because of their children, because of their girls, because of their boys. They're working to get that money to take their boys to school. They're working to get that money to take their children or their girls to school. So what are you trying to say? And you see, this is the way she is going to point out and say, it's the black women fault because they are not taking good care of the boys in the in the house. Yeah, I know definitely going to say that
Oh, she did.
because it yeah, because if she's saying is the black baby mother's fault that her daughters have been taken to a prostitute to go and bring money home, he have the audacity to also say that way. But I don't think this person is a female. I think it's a dude that is doing that. Because no single baby mother will say what Linda Anderson is saying. No baby single mother. Because you already have been in trouble before. You already been in this situation before. So you know what actually is going on. So you cannot come out and be like, okay, I don't know what is going on. It's the fault of the baby mothers.
Hmm. And I've seen, I don't
Why?
even think she's a married woman because I've seen a lot of married women help single baby mothers as much as possible. Most of the time, it's their friend, or a family member, that um, they end up taking care of the child by themselves. The father's nowhere to be found, and they help as much as possible. The way she said this and the way she talked about single baby mamas makes me think that there's no way that she's even so
Right,
much as a married one, because it's always the same. Um, by the grace of God, it could have been me. I could have been in that position. They always put themselves. I could have been in that position. I'm gonna help out as much as I can. Give advice, help out, watch the kids, offer to watch the kids. You know, try to make as much things easier as her on her as you possibly can. You know. hmm
right.
There, I forgot how she phrased it. It'll come to me later. But so I'm thinking this is either a man using this Linda Anderson handle or is a pick me. Cause I don't know. Um, even what they call um what what's that group they call his Hebrew Israelite women. And I've seen some of them that seem to be strict. Blames the single baby mama for everything or the kids going wild and stuff like that. And I've seen some really strict ones. Have you know seem to have no kind of compassion for women, and they don't do that.
Right.
Uh huh. Yeah. So she's yeah, but Linda Anderson is not here. She said she popped up at the last minute because hey, our moderator, truth is, was couldn't take her anymore, and had her timed out for 15 minutes. But she managed to hop on towards the end as we were ending it, and said she was gonna be here. Oh, okay. Well, you missed some of it. Dang it, you starting to be like Candyman. I just happened to mention your name and about you timing out Lynn Anderson for 15 minutes. But as I said, she was at the end as I was ending up. She managed to get a chance to hop a last minute message that she was gonna be here, and so we can continue the discussion. Now, I was hoping it means she'd be on the panel, but there's a good chance that she might have just uh trolled or I mean, stayed in the chat and trolled. But still, we could have asked the questions. So, ladies. So, okay, all right, ladies in the chat. Yeah, yeah, y'all know some single black mothers was raised. Some of y'all raised by single black mothers. How? Oh, what do y'all think of what Elizabeth Anderson said that it's because of single baby mamas and 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 they're being bad mother is the and their kids going wild and crazy is the reason for the black community downfall.
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Because we have
because
a few.
go ahead, Abby.
Yeah, because we have a few people that they've been raised by a single baby mothers, and they don't have any problem with their mothers because their mothers sacrifice themselves for them, and now they are somebody. They are who they are because of their mother who sacrificed herself to take care of her or he. So I think what Linda Anderson is saying, for me, I disagree with her. She don't need to say such a words to black baby mothers because they're doing a great job. That is what the men needs to do, and then the men are running and leave it for the women to do that. But they never disappointed. They do whatever they can do to help these children, and they try their best. And I love that. I love it that way because they're doing what they can do.
Okay, so yeah, truth is, Yeah, it's true. Single mothers are part of the reason the black community is still here. They kept the family together somewhat while brothers left them and the kids behind.
Exactly.
Mhm. Yeah. So, okay, me and Amina has gone over this topic, over what she said, what we think she means about this conversation, that black women are black women are teaching their daughters to sell themselves to the highest bidder. But no, no. What they telling their daughters is to be careful the type of man they choose. Choose one that is not lazy. He work and willing to work and will work. Doesn't have a job. If he doesn't have a job, he don't have any income. He can't take care of you or any children that you have. Oh, and and don't just choose a man who just have a job. You know, choose one that has plans for his life too. Or have plans for the money. Is he saving, or is he a reckless spender? If he's saving, what is he saving for? Is he saving for a business? Is he saving for a house? Is he saving for property? That means he has a plan and he's thinking long term. He's not in the immediate. You know, he's not. Is he a hit and quit with his money too? He'll keep on spending his money until it's gone. Does he put any aside for saving? Does he have plans to save any of it? Does he save money? As I said, the three or four things I said. Or is he saving money for retirement? You know, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, of course, mothers are teaching their daughters that, but that's not about being the highest bidder. That means that's about um um getting a better man. Nobody, no parent, male or female, wants their daughter to get a man that cannot take care of her, that cannot take care of business. He can't provide, can't protect. Yeah, he can make love her all he want, but without provide and protect, that love is gonna get ripped up in the pressure.
Right.
She's gonna be constantly under stress of where they're gonna stay, will there be any food? Oh, and don't let them have children. That makes the stress even worse. It's doubly so. And and um and their mother instincts is gonna take over whatever love you have, you know, and you're gonna do what you're gonna do. If he ain't gonna do it, you will, because you cannot see your babies be starving. Oh, hey, Auntie. Oh, that's what. Okay, yeah, yeah. You did say something about milkshake. So were you listening? Yeah. So if he she or whatever Miss Linda is talking about that, well, yeah, that's common sense. You tell your children that. You tell your daughters that. You tell your sons, hey, if you cannot provide for a woman and any children may not have, do not get involved with her. You know, uh, in fact, don't even be looking for a woman. Concentrate on your plans. Which you got planned for your life. Get that, get your stuff in order. You know, get your training that you need to get a job. And get a job. Save what you plan on getting. If it's whatever it is, whether is the short term a car so you can keep making it to your job, Is it property and a house? So you have your own place and you be paying for it now, so you be done with it, you know, early, and then some of them are starting to find out that a mortgage is a lot less than the rent. So yeah, why not buy me a house? It's gonna be mine. I won't have no landlord hanging over my neck, and it's less than the rent. Yeah, having a man. Oh yeah, True said having a man with good character, decent job with financial stability, and a strong mind is a great start. That's what they telling their daughters. If the man you love is not there, you leave him alone. You go do what you gotta do until he get himself straight. Don't get involved with him now. Leave him alone. Let him get himself straight. If he gets himself straight, you still love him. Okay, y'all good. But hey, if by the time he gets himself straight, you have moved on to another, found love somewhere else. Okay, then hey, either way, you're straight. But if he ain't even attempting to do any of these things, he don't have a good character. He's not trying to get a decent job, train for a decent job. Oh, and just because he's training for a decent job, don't mean you get involved with him there. No, he still don't have no money. He's in training. He gotta get the job and get under his feet and stuff like that. Okay, now y'all in a milkshakey mood. Shoot, since I have some milk right now, I could make me a banana milkshake. I got the ice cream, but I don't have the milk. And I don't like using straight ice cream. I like to add. Ooh, wait a minute! I got some coffee creamer. I can use liquid coffee creamer. Okay, okay. But hey, we're not getting sidetracked here. Hey, everybody, back on the topic. You see, y'all with the milkshakes. Yeah. So.
Wow.
Oh, oh, yeah. So of course, any parent, not just black mother, any parent. Okay, I might not have had my father, but I've seen my grandfather, and I've seen him talk to my mama. He's even talked to me. He talked to me, my friends, and stuff like that. Other let me see, nieces and cousins, daughters, and stuff like that. And he be the men to be the first one. They be the main ones that be saying,
Right.
"Don't get with no Negro that don't have no job, that's not trying to work, is lazy and stuff like that, makes excuses all the time." No, there's no excuse. If you don't have your money in order, you don't have no plan, don't talk to no girl. And if he's talking to a girl, don't get involved with no man. Because if he's coming at you and he don't have none of these, then he ain't thinking about long term. He's just trying to get into your panties and he gonna disappear. Mhm.
Right.
Yeah. So
But
yeah. And even if he don't disappear, you make him wait. You make him get himself in all. You don't get involved. Y'all don't go. Y'all don't even go on dates because he can't even afford to take y'all on a date. So I even had my grandfather say, when you go to the club, because go to the club, don't let no Negro buy you no cheap liquor. My grandfather's theory is, if he can't afford to pay for some good liquor, then he sure as heck ain't gonna afford anything else. That was his test. Don't waste your time with a man who's gonna get cheap liquor. You know that's why he encourages to name our drink with the good liquor in it. But as I was saying, that was one of his tests, and definitely. would encourage us, because it'd be like, okay, so this is your man. What does he do? And oh well, he's in college. Nah. You gotta wait a few years. Leave him alone. Yeah. Mm-mm. Don't do anything that's gonna get you pregnant. No, he's still in training. Or get your grown man. Leave that little boy alone. Stuff
Right.
like.
That you see them. That's why in the olden days, when you look at your great grandfather or your grandparent, that they give you such advice, it makes the boy strong.
Mm-hmm.
It makes the women also strong because they're giving you all the tips that you need to know before you be with a man. So
Mm-hmm.
when you see or when you find yourself being with a man, you know which kind of man you are with. Whether the man is lazy or not, you know it because your grandfather have given you some tips about it,
Mm-hmm.
and that helps a lot. But now, in our generation, we are not having it.
Mm-hmm.
That is the one problem we are having. We are not having this kind of fathers to give us encouragement, to give us their knowledge for us to use it.
Mm-hmm.
So we have all the children being around without having any kind of knowledge in their head. They think they can do everything they want to do
Mm-hmm.
because there's no father. There's no father who is supporting to build them.
Mm-hmm.
These
Yeah.
children want to be built, but who is going to build them? The mother is trying his best to build them, but they need a man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. So my mom and I was lucky that she had the support of her family because my father was a butthole. I found out about his buttholeness later from other family members. I mean, way later. Some of it I'm just finding out now. I just knew they said
Wow.
they didn't like my dad. I thought it was because he didn't marry my mother, and my mom wasn't about to force him to. And yes, he could have been forced because my grandfather was there with his first cousin, who was a preacher, and they both have shotguns, and they was gonna force it. It's gonna be a shotgun wedding. But my mom was like, I'm not gonna force no man to marry me. If he don't want to marry me, fine. I don't want to be married to him neither. And she walked away. And a cousin who's the preacher, he said, I can't force her. I said, are you gonna tie her up and force her to say, I do what you got to do to force her to say it? And he wasn't about to, you know. But he took my side and my mom's side, even though even though my father claimed that she was doing something wrong, he did not care. You say what you want to say, but that's my father trying to make it my mom's fault, or that you know that my is trying to claim my mom had other men. My grandfather's like, that may be true, but she named you. Not that he believed my mom was sleeping around, but he wasn't accepting that. If my mom named my father as the father, then that was what it was. You're not going to distract him with some bull like that. So yeah, so yeah, well, at least your father was involved. I've seen my father maybe two times in my life, and both of them when I was really, really young. Back so young that my image of him in my mind is a blurry shape. It's like I'm looking at him without my glasses. Everything else is sharp, crystal clear. My mom is clear. My grandfather's clear. You know, the neighborhood is clear, but he is a blur. I didn't start wearing glasses till I was in third grade. That's when my eyesight started going bad in third grade. So it ain't because I had bad eyesight, especially when everything else is coming clear. Yeah. And when I talked to him on the phone a few times until I was 7. When I was 14, I gave up on being able to reach him or him ever calling back, and gave my mom the first ever I found, and I haven't seen it since, was a Father's Day card for the mother. My mom um was calm, but a little bit later I saw her bust out crying, and she knew why I gave it to her, and she was talking to her best friend, and she was talking about she felt guilty. Single baby mamas always feel guilty, and that's why
Right.
you should never feel guilty. You know, yeah.
Right.
My mom was the one that was always there. My mom put up with my grandfather's BS. You know, I love my grandfather, but you know, he gave her a hard time.
Right. Well, yeah, it's true. You see, in the time that you were growing up, always it is your mama who was there. Where is the father? Where is the mom? You see, sometimes I do ask myself, do you think it's the women's fault that they need to have sex with the men to have a baby? No. These men don't want to protect themselves, but they will rather pregnant the woman and say, okay, now I don't want any baby. I don't want to have any baby. So if you can abort the baby. But you see, mothers are so kind of, they have a big heart and they don't want to abort any baby. They want to be a mother in this life,
Mhm.
a caretaker in this life. So they take care of these children who are innocent. And the father says they should abort them. This mother will sacrifice. He will sweat to sacrifice whatever she wants to eat to take care of this innocent baby who have just arrived.
Mhm.
Then when they finish, we have this big man coming around saying it, oh, it's the women's fault because when I tell her to protect herself, she did not. What do you do too? Why you don't protect yourself? And you saying the women should protect themselves? Women can do, but you the man that you don't need a baby, you need to do too. That's why we have a lot of single baby mothers
Yeah. Cause
because the men are the people who making all these baby mamas.
mhm.
It's not the women's fault. I will never blame any baby mama's fault. I will blame the men because if I pregnant you and okay, I don't marry you, but I take care of my child, you're gonna be okay as a mother because there is not gonna be a stress on you. But if I don't take care of my child, how will you take? You have to suffer. You have to struggle yourself taking care of this innocent baby. But that's my fault. So they
Mhm.
should stop blaming the mothers. The mothers are trying themselves, their best. We should encourage them. We should tell them good thing they have done. We should salute them because they've been taking good care of us. They've been protecting us from these animals, from these evil people who try to say, oh, okay, that is the mother's fault. We are there. We want to know her baby. We'll be traveling to all over the world to have our women over there. Do you think you can send it to different countries? Especially they think they can bring it to Africa. Let me tell you something. You can come here and have a single baby mother and live there. It cannot be possible. We're going to fight you. We're going to fight you because you are just destroying the women and trying to spoil the women's name. Black women, we are there for black men. Look at something. You said you're running for white women. Now the white women are jealous of what we have. So what are you running for? White men are running for black women because they know what we have is so special for them. It's so great for them. And their women are not having it. Because we are the queen. We were born into it. We were born naturally. And their women have been using their money to do a therapy to have a shape. But we were born with our shapes. We were born with our natural hair.
Mm-hmm.
We were born with a natural color, the beauty of a black woman. That's why you see every white man are rushing to be with a black woman. So let me tell you, black men, just focus on your black women and leave the white women because they don't even care. They don't want you. They don't love you because they are trying to be a black woman and they know they can never be a black woman as what we have. It cannot be possible. We love ourselves. See, black women are so special, lovely, and whatever we have is created. We have been born with. We did not take it from this earth, but we bring it to this earth. So I've been seeing every black mommies or every black women have a special something that this Asian women doesn't have. This white women doesn't have.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to understand that. Because what we have, Asian people cannot get it. White women cannot get it. They are fighting to get it, but they can.
Yeah.
They can. We are the queen. We are the queen. And our men are the king. So let black men be the king for the queen. Don't let white men take whatever belongs to you. See, we have all these things that the white people have stolen from us, and we need to go and fight and take it back from them because it belongs to us. As the woman was saying, she said, why is it that black people, we are not fighting for what white people have stolen from us?
Mm-hmm.
We
Yeah.
have to go and fight it because they have seen it that they cannot compete with us. When they compare themselves to us, they see we are different. We are so special. Even alone, when we dress with our fabrics, it's very beautiful. And they wish when they dress like that, they can be like us.
Mm-hmm.
Look at them, be giving us all their dresses to wear so that we can turn like them, but we can. We are who we are as a black people, and we love it
Mm-hmm.
because we have a natural beauty.
Yep. We don't have to try very hard. Okay,
Right,
but hey, Abana, you just made me think. Okay, when you said the white lady said we no she didn't know why we was fighting, why we ain't fighting back. I just realized I didn't play that part of the video.
right. Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
yeah. She said, why is it that black women we are not going to raise up and fight for what they have stole from us for so many years? We should get up and fight for it and take it from the white people. If a white woman is saying that to us, that means she know we have something special. And it's true. They are jealous because we are so special on this earth. Asian people cannot have it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
White women cannot have it.
Yeah. So,
Some of the things that
oh, okay.
okay,
So we shouldn't be listening to people that said black women is the least desired. They were never the least desired. I don't care what the stat said. And then they're using a stat from a dating site to base that on. I read the stat on that dating site. What they actually said was um okay, black men want white women or Asian women when they go on the dating site. But
right,
but wouldn't be a problem if black women would date out. They said no, black women when they come into the dating site, they only want black men. And since they only want black men and they won't date out, they are the least desired because they're not going to accept any other non-black man who picks them, and black men is not picking them because they after the white the non-black women.
right,
Yeah, they
because
forget that part of the thing. They just read the headline: "Black women's least desired according to Cupid algorithm." No, that's not what they said. Mm-hmm.
right, you see
Okay.
all these,
Oh, go ahead, Avana. Hold on, I'm gonna mute up.
yeah, okay. You see all these women who are black women who be looking for black men on dating side is right thing they're doing because black women belongs to black men. We can't go for an Asian man. We cannot go for a white man because our men are there waiting for us. But here is the case: we have a lot of sissy men, a lot of manosphere, we have a lot of gedu, and now they discriminating all these boys. They try to teach this boy which was good for them to learn. So now we have no good men. This boy that they are coming, their mind have been polluted. Their mind have been polluted. Instead of them to teach, instead of them to teach the boys good things, they are rather polluting the boy's mind. Hey, you don't need to be with a black woman. A black woman are so, a black woman are this. All the time you have a complaint about your own women. You have a complaint about your own women. See, you I never seen a black man complain about a white woman before. Whilst the white men are saying good thing about black women, our men also are saying a bad thing about women, our women. What do you want us to do? See, this is how we're going to build our communities when we love each other, when we care as a black people. We are black. We cannot do what white people need to do. We need to do what blacks need to do. We need to marry ourselves. We need to be with our women. We need to take care of our children because they are the important people to us. They are our future leaders. They are the people who can take control when we are not there. When we have missed everything, they are the children who can build the communities. See now, the black communities is very weak because we have no men in the black communities. All the black communities have become a women. Where are the men? The men are supposed to be there for us. The men are supposed to be building something good for children to come and learn. They are rather there to make the communities low. Now we cannot go to the black communities and find a man. You only find a woman over the communities. The men are running to white women. And even the white women doesn't like you. They don't love you. They don't care for you. They will never love you. They only play with you. Oh, we care, we love you. Let me tell you, you see what she said? She said, black women have everything. Black women are beautiful and they wish they are like us. I really love that place when she said they wish they could have whatever black women is having. And they cannot really have it. They knew it, but they are trying their best. That's why you see white people, they like to wear the fabrics. They like to wear the clothing that can fix them, and they will see, oh, these people looks like African. They look like a black people, but they are not. That's why they run into Africa to learn African culture. Look at what white people are doing. They are running to Africa to learn the African culture because they think when they learn the culture, they are done. But you cannot say what we are born to it. You can't. If you like learn the culture and know how to do everything, you cannot be like a black woman. You are a white woman. We also a black woman. You cannot be like us. Never. Never. Black women and black men, we need to stand up and build ourselves. We need to create this much love between ourselves. When we've been doing all the discrimination for a long time, now it's time for us to build up and teach the children who are the boys that they are coming, give them good advice, good knowledge that we put in their mind. Something that is going to help them when we are not there. Where are the men? Where are the men? Where will you find the men? There's no place for us to find these men again. In the olden days, we've been finding the men all the time. When we call men, they are there with us. When we say, hey, black men, they are there with us. But now, say black men, you'll find ladies who is coming out. Because all the black men now are having weak mentality. Their mind is very weak. And I don't know when they're going to build themselves to be a strong man. A man needs to be a strong. You don't supposed to be a weak because you are the father. You are the leader of the house. You are going to protect your women in your community, in your world that you are. So when you are weak, how can you protect this family? How can you protect your girls? How can you protect your men in your communities? You can when you are weak. That's why for me, I'm saying all the black men and the black women, let's mix our mind one and build our family and build our black family. That is going to help us a lot. We cannot be doing this discrimination all the time. We have done it for a long time. Wake up and build it. See, we've said we're gonna build ourselves. What are we building? We are not building a house. We are not building anything, but build the love. When we build the love, I tell you, we can do everything as a black people. When we have the much love, we can do everything without going backwards. But now, black communities are going backwards because the men are running into Sicily. They are running into gay.
Mhm.
They've been calling the women names, giving them names that you cannot even mention.
Mhm.
But it's your fault. You know the women are trying their best to do whatever they can do to help you as a man. Always complaining that the women are not doing their work. What do you want the women to do? For us to leave these children for them to take care of. What do you want them to do? They have nothing they can do. Only they can do to protect their children from these evil people. See what yesterday Kevin Sam was saying, trying to see. Look at what he is putting into black young children's mind.
Mm-hmm.
The boys that they are coming. Look at what he's putting in their mind. We have somebody also calling himself, I'm 32, I'm 30 years, I never have a girlfriend. Look at all these things. You see what is going on now in the black communities?
Mm-hmm.
So, and next or a few years coming, we are not going to have any good black communities again when we don't build that. When we don't build the relationship between our men and our women.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah, because the generation of good men.
Right. Because you see, always I do say in 60s, 50s, then time, I know there's no gay like the way now they call themselves. They can come to the earth, they can go to YouTube and proclaim, teach these boys. See now, if a young boy who is 2 years can go to social media and learn something over there, and we have all social media being proclaimed about these CCBM matters. They don't teach anything good on social media again.
Mhm. Yeah, that's why. Oh my goodness, I just realized. Tomorrow's gonna. Well, I kind of knew tomorrow's gonna be Father's Day,
Right.
and there's gonna be a few boys whose fathers they have fathers there, but there's gonna be quite a lot of boys that they'll be wishing their grandfathers happy Father's Day only because their fathers are not
Exactly.
there.
Exactly. Look at something over here. When it is time for Father's Day, you will not even remember the date. When it is time for Mother's Day, look at the way they launch it. Look at the kind of love that we used to welcome Mother's Day. But we don't have it when it is Father's Day. Because the fathers, some of the fathers are not doing what they're supposed to do as a father. Because if I was born and I never see my father in the house before, how can I celebrate a Father's Day
Hmm.
without seeing my father for maybe a 20 years or a 40 years? Only thing that I've been seeing is my grandfather. Where is the father? You see, okay, I'm gonna wish all the men over here happy Father's Day. In my country, for me, I'm almost in Father's Day. So I'm gonna wish the men happy Father's Day. But we need to protect our children so that when it is time for Father's Day, we can wish it well. We can celebrate you as our fathers. The men on the chat, happy Father's Day to you all. Everybody who's watching us, happy Father's Day to you all. Just
Hmm.
that we are trying to build black love.
Hmm.
Today's being a Father's Day, let what we're saying enters you. And if you have discriminated your family, or because maybe your wife was pregnant or your girlfriend was pregnant, and you said go and abort the baby, and she did not do it, today being a Father's Day, just change your mind and go back. Talk to your children, talk to your baby, talk to your woman, and say, hey wife, I'm here. I'm here to take care of my daughter. I'm here to take care of my son. Let today be a special day for fathers who are not ready to be a fathers. Let them change their mind
Hmm.
because we love to be with our fathers. We love to be we love to have a man in the house, because when something is going to happen, the men are there for us to protect us. So when we can't have any man in the house, how can we be protected?
Mhm.
We love to see our fathers. I wish my dad could be alive. Then I will pamper him, because my dad was a lovely dad. He cares for us. He loves us. So when it is every time for Father's Day, I wish my dad very good Father's Day, because he's a man. He been there for us all the time. When it is time for difficulties, we find him around.
Yeah, that's what men are there when it's difficult and he still stays. He finds some kind of way. Okay, so him and your mother, him and the mother of his child, or him and if I'm talking to you, guys, your mother didn't work out, but yet they find a way to make sure that they take care of you, be there for all your all your events. And even if they done something to make your mother mad and she hates them on sight, he puts up with it. He deals with it to be there for you. But the ones that just use that as excuse to she wouldn't let me go. You could show up every time, at least your child see that you were making the effort as the father, and the child will see it is the mother. You don't have to point it out. And then maybe if she see that you're consistent, you consistent financially, you consistently try to be there, she will, and you consistently try to talk and work things out with her, she'll eventually let go of the anger, you know. but
Right.
but if you want things to be easy, you want her to accept that you did wrong, or you wronged her, and not be angry. You want it to be easy, that it don't cost a lot to feed and take care, feed, clothe, house, take care of a child. You didn't think that was going to be easy, was it? Okay. but you know but no, not easy. It's gonna take all my money. She's gonna use the money to do things for her, not for the child. Okay, you had sex and created a child with a woman that would do that? I don't think so. I think you using that as an excuse. Okay, but hey, um if you didn't want to be a father, and yet you created a child, you didn't do all you're supposed to do to keep the child from being conceived, um and you decide to walk away. It's gonna haunt you. There's gonna always be someone there that's hating on you and be like, and I didn't want to be a father. Okay, I know a father who didn't want to be a father, and he still provided the money. Financially, he was point blank. Look, I'm provide the money, but I'm not gonna be a father. I'm not fit to be a father. I didn't want to be a father. It happened, but here, this is what I'm going to do. I know a man had nothing to do with the shop, but he made sure that they were financially all right. You know, he made sure that the money was there on time, and he wrote every now and then to make sure everything is okay. Not that he was trying to be a he was. Some people say that's wrong, but That is what it is. He did not want to be a father. He told her that, but he kept his financial obligation. He made sure that she had enough money to take care of the child. It's just that he told her you're gonna have to find another father for the child. But I'm not gonna be in that child's life. Some people thought he was wrong, but hey, he took care of his responsibility. Just that is what it is. You know, I'm not saying that being a father is just providing the money. No, he just was honest. They did the right thing. It just, hey, stuff happened. You got to take into account stuff will happen. Nothing is perfect. Birth control failed. Every type of birth control failed. Condoms break. It does happen. You got to be prepared for that. hmm But he was just very, very adamant. I don't know the history of the man, that much of the history. Man, I just know that particular situation. He told the mother, "Look, I'm not gonna be part of the child's life. I'm gonna make sure that the child's fed. We're gonna work out what the child support is." He wrote a letter about once a year to find out if that was enough. You know, if she needed more, if was what he was given every month enough. Did she need more? Yeah, so that, yeah, he's a little unusual. The fact that he write a letter once a year to check to see if she need more, or what's going on, or there's something changed. Did the child have a medical situation? Because certain things could happen. Child could have cancer. Any medical thing you can think of, it could happen.
Right.
You know, I
Yeah.
wouldn't, I wouldn't like wish him a happy Father's Day, but he knew that there was a possibility. He accepted, and he knew the type of woman she was. That she was not about to have an abortion. He didn't even bring it up. He just was upfront with her. I don't want to be a father. I'm not prepared to be a father. You're gonna have to find a father for this child and stuff like that. And we're gonna work out how much. Gonna find out how much you're gonna need every month for the child. And that was it. You know. Yeah, she would send him little letters and cards. Pictures to see if he changed his mind. You know.
Right.
Because it could
Sometimes,
be. Go ahead, Abner. What you think?
um, yeah, I think that is right. Yeah, because see, sometimes we think for this occasion like this, we think we can have fun with the fathers, we can be happy with them, but because of what they've been doing, that's why it looks like when it's time for Father's Day, we don't see fathers. We don't see all the children coming home to do congratulations, daddy. We thank you for bringing us for this work. We don't see them. When are they going to build this relationship between fathers and the children? When?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, I know we would see it in church that they would honor a father. But as I said, it could just as easily be grandfather. The honorable father. You know. Usually we see the elders. You know. But we hardly see the fathers in church and stuff like that. And then when we see them, doing something, Father giving a little something, saying a little thing. Majority of the time, as I said, I see a grandfather, I see occasional uncles and stuff like that. The only a few of the fathers, they're they there, and their son is there. and showing appreciation um face to face because they're in the life. Mm-mm. There's quite a slew of them that is the grandfathers in the life, the uncles.
Yeah,
In the, yeah, that's
right.
the male that's in their life. That's the father figure they have. Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. All right, everybody. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Okay, honestly, I feel there's no kind of respect for not doing his part in raising a child. I have no kind of respect for people like that. Yeah, for a man, that is. Okay, let's see. Okay, wow, I didn't know I seen certain black women content creators try to use those sites to claim that black men don't like them. I thought something was wrong with that. Okay. But hey, I didn't know it was a gay site. Was the main gay dating site. Well, shooks, that skews their algorithm. If they mainly a gay site, these guys don't want any women. Shooks, do the women even want guys? Okay, Cupid started off as a gay site back in the day. That's why I side-eyed these cis bims that were going on there. Okay, yeah, cause I kept hearing Cupid, Cupid, and I went to look. I was like, dude, did you even read the whole thing? Yeah. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, let's see. Funnily enough, um, this is at me. That same OK Cupid stat that says black men prefer other races of women. Those same women didn't want them back because they were chasing white men and Asian men. Oh, they really didn't read the whole site. Even I didn't pick that one up. I didn't see that part. Yeah, I don't know what it takes for brothers to start putting more importance on building families instead of running the streets. I don't know. Yeah, that's why it's surprisingly enough, it's some of y'all younger generations and seem to be the ones that not run the street, and I suspect those are the ones that was raised with their by their grandfather as their male figure, father figure, grandfather, maybe an uncle, or it could be all the above, grandfather, uncles, cousins, and stuff like that. Uh, yeah, and they were men of character, and so they raised their grandsons to be men of character. And so you see these young guys. I seen these young guys hustle. Okay, I thought they were a little young to start their family, but they didn't let them having children stop them. One guy had 5 jobs, was going to school. Wait. Let me do that right. No, he had 5 jobs. He gave up one to go to school. Um, or he or the no, he has 5 jobs. The one of the jobs is training him, so he was going to school, and he had oh yeah, and he had some kids and a wife. You know, he got he his woman. They got caught pregnant. Stuff can go wrong. You know, He married her. He knew he wanted to marry her, so they just speeded it up a bit. And he hustled his butt off, make sure had enough, put a roof over the head, how, and he hustled his butt to get a job that pays well enough to so he can put money um so no he uh, I had all of my great uncles and yeah because he brought him a house, but it was like he's paying a mortgage. And but he didn't let it stop him. You know, me and my cousin asking him questions, and it's like, ooh, that's a lot. He said, hey, it's worth it. He said, once he's finished the schooling for this one job, he can let a few of the jobs go. He said, and actually, one of his jobs was enough money to pay, but he wanted to hurry up and pay off his house. hmm So he said 10 years is too long, and then he might be looking around for a bigger house. But hey, that guy is that guy's 30, 30 years old. I didn't even think he was that old. Thought he was a lot younger than that. He was helping me change my tire. Uh huh. And yeah, and there's a bunch of young guys, but I've seen them eat. Either their father, if not in the house, was there for them. They were raised by grandfathers, and they were raised by uncles. There was a male in their life that was the father figure. Let's see. Shucks, it almost sound like me and you have. I had all the above. My great uncle, uncles, and grandfather. Hey, pretty much the same for me too. My great uncles, my grandfather's younger brother, my uncle, my mom's little brothers, but one of them's older than me, and my grandfather. But all right, everybody. Um, okay, nobody. Okay, last time I'm going. Okay, this is game night. Game on who does not belong. We need 3 contestants. Put a 1 in the chat if you willing to be a contestant. You need a cash app because that's how we're um that's how we reward the winner. We're sending them a cash app. So put a 1 in the chat if you want to play the game. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. And we get 3 people, we're going to play. Yeah. And I'm going to keep doing this until we play it. Cause I want to, I want to, see how I play to see and get your opinions on how the game is, and you know, and all kind of stuff. But hey, if not, we're gonna wrap it up. None of the ladies wanted to come up and chat. We never not. We can chat, but I'm getting tired of the topic. Don't want to say anymore. But for all you gentlemen who are out there looking in the clouds, happy Father's Day. And if you are estranged or you things are rocking with you and your children, make this be the turnaround day. Take this opportunity to make this day a day about you building bridges, you making amends, you coming back, you getting your stuff straightened out. You taking accountability for what you done. Okay, you got scared and ran. But you see that wasn't right, and it separates you from your children. Okay, and you willing to put up with anything and everything to make everything right, because your children gonna be angry. Their mothers are definitely gonna be angry. Yeah. So,
All
but
right.
it'll be worth it. Okay, let's see. All right, I had okay. I'm curious. This auntie's gonna have my great uncles, two uncles by marriage, great grandfather. All the rest were aunts, female cousins, mamas, grandmamas, and mom. A whole bunch of women. A boyfriend would come by, and we ate all the men. And that's why there's none in our family joking with him. Oh yeah. I remember doing that to my cousins. They bring the boyfriend over to meet the parents, and they make a mistake and leave him with us, thinking he's safe, while she tried to get her father to, not to scare him off, thinking he's gonna kill him, and we the main ones that's doing all the tormenting. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right then, everybody. All right, we're gonna wrap it up, everybody. No contestants, no ladies want to chat. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I forgot. Hold on, hold on. Let's see. I didn't put the link in recently. Okay, here. Let me put the. Ah, all right. Okay, there's the link. All right. Wait a minute. If there was no men in the family, you got great uncles, two uncles, and a great grandfather. Didn't
Wow,
they?
that's a great one.
Didn't they get suspicious that y'all was joking when your great grandfather and your two uncles and your grandfather there? Or did they go and hide and let the women torment the man first to see how he take it? Yeah, cause um I see my grandfather let the women talk to the man first, and they be getting all kind of information and stuff like that, and then they slip and say something. My grandfather be coming out and usually, my grandfather was like blunt. He'd be like, "Uh, I hope you not think you having sex with my daughter." It'd be something like that, or you better not be trying to have sex with my daughter. Hmm. All right. Embarrassed. His daughter said, "Hey, keep them legs closed. Don't let him in until he carry you over the threshold." In other words, get married. Oh, Auntie, your family is funny. Okay, good night, everybody. Peace, power, and unity. We see y'all again for another ladies' night. Uh, Auntie, and truth is, okay. We're gonna try again for another game night. You know, okay. You know, Eventually everybody gonna get a cash app. Eventually, and we'll get three contestants. Okay. Okay. All right. So peace, power, unity, everybody. Okay. Y'all can continue this in Discord. Y'all do know that, right? Y'all can continue this conversation in Discord. Y'all both in Discord. Okay. We see y'all in Discord. Auntie Truth is, uh, thanks for participating in the chat and conversation. And Auntie, especially thank you for making me crave banana shake right about now and stuff like that. Thank you very, very much. Uh, All those in the chat, thank y'all for coming and seeing what information we had. The cloud people, thanks y'all for coming. Occasionally, we might get somebody to, join in verbally. Peace, power, and unity, everybody. All right, so we're gonna leave out with some music and call it a
Right.
night. Mm-hmm.
Like and subscribe the channel.
Yes, yeah. Like and subscribe to the channel. Share us with other people you think might be interested in what we talk about. All right,
Right.
all right. Let's see you in Discord, Abernal, and hopefully Auntie and Truth is. Good night. Peace, power, and unity.